exception because I am currently vlogging, as you guys could possibly see that. So much fun! I'm gonna be doing an intro to my DIY video. Guys, welcome back to my channel. First things first, I have a vlogging channel, and if you guys like to watch vlogs, make sure to check mine out. Clearly you read the title and you know that this is gonna be a DIY, but this DIY is no ordinary DIY, okay? It's a DIY on these little decor things that you probably maybe have been seeing everywhere that you go. I've been seeing these honestly everywhere. They've been trending so much, and I think they add such a nice touch to your room. As you can see in the back right there, I have one with a plant and it looks so artsy. I'm definitely loving this. It's gonna stay here forever and ever and ever because it adds the nicest touch to my desk. I hope you guys like this video, and if you end up making one of these, make sure to post it either on Twitter or Instagram, and obviously tag me in it so I can give you a like, and I just really want to see what yours will turn out looking like. So yeah, I've been talking way too much. I'm gonna go now and let's go straight into this DIY. Okay, so for this DIY, you will be needing some cocktail straws, regular straws, artistic wire in 64 millimeters, some spray paint. I have one here in the color gold, and I completely forgot to record this in this clip, but you're also going to need a ruler and some scissors. So to get this DIY going, the first thing that I'm doing is I'm taking out 5 big straws and I'm marking one of them at 13 centimeters. Now I'm just going to take my scissors and cut it at that mark. Because I want all of these 5 straws to be the same measurement, I'm going to use that first straw as a guideline. I'm now taking the same straws and I'm going to position them in a line. Once you have the straws in that position, you're going to take your artistic wire, I'm sorry, I just stuttered, and you're going to stretch it out until it's the same size, maybe even a little bit more as the straws. Now what you want to do is create a hook like I did, and that's going to prevent the straws from falling out. Once you've done that, just pull all the straws through the wire. What you want to do next after all the straws are pulled through the wire, you want to bend all the corners like I'm doing right here. And once you have bended all the corners, you should end up with a shape like I did. It's kind of like a house, but try to go for a pentagon. To secure the shape from falling apart, you're going to take the wire and you're going to wrap it around each other and then cut off any excess wire that's left over. You should end up with something like this. Moving on to step 2 of this DIY, you're going to do pretty much the same thing, but this time you're going to take 2 straws and take the wire, stretch it out till it's the same size as the straws, and cut it. What I'm doing now is I'm taking that same wire that we just measured out and I'm going to wrap it around one of the corners of the shape that we earlier created, if that makes any sense. And when doing this, please, please, please be careful because the wire is actually very pointy and you could actually cut yourself with it. So please be careful when doing this. I actually cut myself. So learn from my mistake. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking the straw and I'm just going to pull it through the wire. I'm just securing it tightly. Next, you want to bend the top half and pull the second straw through. Once you pulled the second straw through, you are now going to secure it to the other corner of the pentagon. When doing this, please make sure that you wrap it around tightly because if you don't, it could really fall apart and you don't want that to happen. I personally wrapped it around, I think 3 times, just because I don't want my geometric decor to fall apart. And then I just cut off any excess wire. As you can see, we just created like a triangle on top of the pentagon. That's what you're aiming for. Okay, so next you're gonna repeat the same step over again. What I'm doing here is I'm repeating the same step. I'm just wrapping it around one corner, as you can see. The only main difference between this step and the one that we just did is that once you have the first straw through, you're gonna take that wire and you're gonna wrap it around the first 2 straws that we just did. That way the top part is nice and secure. After that, you're gonna take your second straw, you're gonna pull it through, and like we did previously, you're gonna wrap it around the other corner and cut off any excess if there's any left. To finish up our top portion of this DIY, what you want to do is repeat the same step. However, this time you're going to be using only 1 straw. The reason why I'm only using 1 straw this time is because we only have 1 corner left, as you can see. So what you want to do is you want to just hook it onto that corner, pull the straw through, and wrap it around the top part of our pyramid. Make sure to cut off any excess wire if you have. And this is what your pyramid should look like. Ta-da! And we are done. No, I'm just kidding. But we are halfway done pretty much. So now that the hard part is done, we are moving on to the easy. And first thing you want to do is take 10 cocktail straws. I don't know if you have noticed by now, but there's a lot of repetition going on in this DIY. So like I did with the big straw, I marked it at 9 centimeters. I cut it, and I'm going to use it as a guideline to cut the rest of the straws. Back at it again with the 2 straws and the measurement of the wire, guys. Repetition, repetition. So doing the same thing again, you already know, cutting the wire, and we're gonna connect it to our pyramid, this time to the bottom corner, pulling the straw through like usual, and you're gonna bend the top half, and then you're gonna pull the second straw through. You already know, you already know. At this point, you probably can already guess what I'm going to do next, and that is, you know, wrapping it around the second corner, like so. So this is what it should end up looking like, and to save you guys from complete boredom, I'm going to speed up this video. These are the spots where you're going to continue placing the straws, and yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys get the concept. Very simple, lots of repetition. So yeah, I didn't want this to be super long, so here is a speed up version of what you want to continue doing. Once you're done doing that, this is what your shape should end up looking like. Damn, Daniel, back at it again with the ruler and the white straws. So yeah, now I'm taking 5 cocktail straws, and I'm going to take one of them, measure it at 8 centimeters this time. And like previously, I'm going to use that 1 straw as guideline to cut the rest. Taking these straws, and I'm going to line them up like I did at the beginning of the video with the bigger straws. And after I've done that, I'm going to take the wire and I'm going to measure it, and then I'm going to cut it like usual. Okay, so now you're going to take the wire and you're going to wrap it around the top portion of the triangle. Once your wire is nice and secure, you're going to take your first straw, you're going to run it down, and what you want to do is secure the wire by wrapping it only one time around the next corner of a triangle, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna continue doing this until I'm done wrapping around each corner.
People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping and I hear my name.
So our shape is coming together. I have one more straw to go and we're pretty much done.
It's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah.
Once I finished up connecting all the corners, this is what my shape ended up looking like.
Savannah.
To finish up this DIY, I grabbed some spray paint. I got this one from Walmart and it's super duper amazing because it has this metallic finish. You don't have to use gold. You could use silver or black or pink, whatever your little heart desires. And yeah, it looks super legit. I decided to go with gold because Urban Outfitters sells gold, so that was my inspired look. But then again, like I said, you could use any color you would like. Once you sprayed the whole thing, you want to let it sit for at least an hour so it could dry off fully, and that is it. You're done. You have this cute little decor in your room. It adds a really nice touch, and if you guys end up making one of these, make sure to tweet them at me or Instagram them at me at Milana Coco. I would love to see it. Anyways, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Let's go back to
I wasn't really planning on doing the story time, but it's just gotten so, like, I'm not gonna say it gotten really bad because it hasn't, but it's gotten to a certain